Hello, I'm Miss Ford. I'm a teacher of modern languages and developer of literacy at King's Academy, East Hampstead Park. In this 5-minute video, I wanted to talk to you about the importance of reading and to specifically answer the question, how can you support your child with reading? When we think about reading, there are two specific types of reading. There's reading for pleasure and reading for purpose. Reading for pleasure is essentially when you read a book of your choice. So when your child engages in silent reading at school and selects a book to read, this could be an example of reading for pleasure. Of course, using the library and getting involved in reading and literacy events and competitions supports this. Reading for purpose, however, is what we might think of traditionally as the more academic side of reading. So this would be, for example, when your child engages with guided reading in prep, or when they read subject-specific texts in class. Independent reading, further reading, and research for homework, for example, would also be an example of reading for purpose. Research has highlighted that reading for pleasure and your child actually choosing to read a book that they're interested in is crucial in ensuring your child has academic success across the curriculum. But why is it so important? This quote really sums it up. Reading for pleasure is the single most important indicator of a child's future success. Research has shown that reading for pleasure supports children in achieving academically across the curriculum, and also is crucial in ensuring that your child has the best life chances and opportunities beyond school. Evidence has highlighted that there's a clear positive relationship between how often your child reads, how much they enjoy reading, and their academic attainment. Alongside these clear academic benefits of reading, there are countless benefits to reading. Not only does reading expand our understanding of the world and other cultures, develop our empathy, and improve our social skills and interaction, but it also supports cognitive development, extends our vocabulary, improves concentration, and increases general knowledge. Reading at home has been highlighted to be crucial, and actually parental involvement has been found to be the most important factor in the teaching of reading and fostering young people's love of reading. Interestingly, research has also highlighted that parental involvement is not just important when your child is first learning to read, but actually also as your child grows and becomes a teenager and even an adult. So how could you support your child's reading at home? You could encourage your child to make reading part of their routine. You could also encourage your child to explore different types of texts and maybe try a different genre of text, or perhaps a non-fiction book if they haven't tried that before when they're reading for pleasure. Furthermore, you could discuss with your child about what they're reading at the moment, perhaps asking them about who their favourite character is in a particular text, what they've learnt from the book, or what's happened in a specific chapter. We've seen that parental involvement is crucial in ensuring that children are reading for pleasure. So if you yourself enjoy reading for pleasure, you could share that with your child. And in fact, children who see their parents read for pleasure are more likely to do so themselves. And finally, you could encourage your child to visit their school or local library or their local bookshop to explore the book options that are available to them. The school library is really well stocked, and Mrs. Collins, the school librarian, is always really keen to give students book recommendations or help them to select a book that they might enjoy reading. There are also lots of libraries in the local area, and Bracknell Forest Council have a library directory which will show you the closest local library to you. So what could your child read? It's crucial that your child enjoys the book that they're reading, and actually often children who say they don't like reading just haven't found the right book for them. So when reading for pleasure, it's important that your child is reading a book that they actually want to read. You might want to suggest reading books about hobbies or interests to your child. You could perhaps read travel literature or guidebooks about places you visited together. If your child is studying a specific book or play, particularly as they enter kind of GCSE in years 10 and 11, you might like to read that book or play with them. And also, if you see any newspaper articles about topics your child is studying, you might like to share them with your child and encourage them to read them. For further information on reading, the Book Trust has an excellent book finder tool which can help your child to decide on their next read. And Barrington Stoke is also an award-winning publisher of accessible dyslexia-friendly literature for young people. Thank you for your time and happy reading.